Well, the first step is to decide how easy would it be to do some of these and what value would each drive. So before you leave the offsite, even if it means extending to time after the offsite to spend time doing this, you have to come up with, how easy is it on a 1 to 10 scale where the high numbers are ease of use and the expected value? What if we did that? What would we get for that? And then plot that, take all your initiatives and plot them, what we call a heat map, to identify those that would make the biggest positive impact and that aren't that hard to do. And then these would become the value creation initiatives with the greatest lift that we actually want to do. We always say you don't have to get everything right, but you've got to get something right. And so here we are focusing on that which really must be done, and let's now make a plan to get it done. So the next step is to assign executive sponsors and business owners. What's the best way to get something done? Put somebody in charge of it. So here we now assign Erica and Josh to be in charge of making sure that these two initiatives happen. And what we do is we take that initiative, increase prices to market, for example, and we don't just leave it at that. We say, Josh, tell the story. How are things now? Our product list prices are at a discount in comparable offerings. What's the case for change? What's really bad about that? Or what would be really good if it was different? Well, we'll actually sell more, but we're making less. We're leaving us in a perilous position relative to competitors, and we could go out of business. How do we want things to be? We want list prices to be at 95% of the top end with quality to back it up, even though it's going to be hard to get there because all the information that we've distributed and all of the people that were involved in selling, the materials and mindsets are all wired to the way things have been. So now we put together a summary of what we call initiative to action. Now we know what we want to do, we know why we want to do it, we know how to tell the story. What are we actually going to do? Well, who's going to be assigned to it? What are the stakes? How are we going to come at it? What's the timetable? And what are we worried about? And what are we going to watch to know how well we're progressing towards achieving the benefits that we're looking for? And then what are we worried about that might get in the way or that's not quite yet resolved? All of this is still getting ready to implement the initiative.